Hi everybody, how are you doing? We are yet here again with another marriage hot topic. With me, your girl Katie, alongside my husband.
Isaac.
Yes, today we are discussing about talent in marriage. You're there, you have a talent, but literally your husband is suffocating your talent. Or your husband, you are a husband and you have a talent, and your wife is suffocating your talent. You want to go out and perform, and your wife is like, I don't want you to go out, you should not go out. And literally you miss out, you lose your talent. And yet a talent is a gift from God. What do you have to say about that?
Actually, I had little knowledge about talent,
Mm.
and until I visited this friend of mine, he works there in Seguku. You know that Mosby. You know him.
Must be.
Mosby, shout out,
Must
brother.
be.
We love you
Because
so
we
much,
don't
man.
go.
Yeah.
Inspire talent.
Inspire talent,
By the way,
Uganda.
Moses inspires talent for a fact.
True.
He inspires the young children. If you
Yeah.
have young children and they
Yeah.
want to learn how to play,
Omukoleda akalangwe.
eh,
Okay. Mosby, shout out.
eh,
Yeah.
you go to inspire talent, Sekukubambi. It's a place to be. Uh-huh.
Actually,
Mm.
let us go back from the start.
Mm.
You date someone, you very well know that that person performs.
Mm.
She performs in clubs, she performs wherever she performs.
Weddings, ceremonies.
Some of these ladies are in church, they are singing for God. But once you marry her, you literally remove her from anything to do with the choir practice, you remove her from the performances. My brother, you do not have to remove your wife from where you found her. Because where you found her, that's her thing. You're going to make her to feel incomplete. Why? Because she has been doing that ever since when she was a child. Because talent is born.
Yeah.
You begin singing the day you just begin talking.
You don't wake up and you think about the talent.
So here you
the
come.
Talent is there.
So here you come and tell your wife, stop singing. Because she loves you and the wedding was just last week, she acts like, yes, okay, I'll stop. But literally, the time bomb, you have just ticked. And as in you have just pressed the start button for the time bomb. As time goes on, she begins looking at the musician. She's like, this one I'm better than her. I wish I could sing. Even this man is wasting my time. If it is a husband, you found your husband a boxer. He was beating people like nothing.
Moses.
You found your husband who could beat. So you are like, stop fighting. No, I don't like those things. You married, you gotten him when you found him beating people. Leave him to do his thing. Just get some boundaries. Now for music. Actually, literally, if I find out that any of the members in my family has a talent, the first thing I would do, I would become a manager of that talent. I would not leave my wife to go for other managers and other promoters, and I would spare some time to be her manager. What I say?
Yeah, what I'm saying about talent is there is this couple that I talked to some time back when I used to work
interviews.
To do interviews. Yes, and actually I talked to the man. The lady is called Betty Nachibuka. I'm going to mention you, my dear, and I give a shout out to you and your husband. You guys, I really respect you. You're so good. The man told me he was working at the bank, and this lady was a musician, a gospel artist. And the man told me this. He told me he left his job and started managing his wife's music.
True.
Because he could put in a lot of effort working for his bosses.
Yeah.
But however much the profits would be that he has made for them, they would not increase his salary.
Yeah.
They could pay him the same salary at the expense of all the energy that he's putting.
True.
So he was like, if I transfer this energy from where I am putting it and I put it into my wife's talent, we can be somewhere better.
Wow.
So he decided to leave the bank job and started managing his wife.
Wow.
And because he gave time to his wife, they discovered talent with their daughter, baby Gloria.
You see?
And now the husband is managing the daughter.
The daughter and the wife.
And there's no insecurity there.
The family
because
is
the manager
together.
is the husband. So all the phone calls are going to be coming to your husband.
True.
So there'll be nothing like, hey, Nana, I'm going with the manager, you stay at home, all that. So I like the way they handled their talent. The lady didn't lose her talent, their daughter didn't lose her talent. The husband also transferred his techniques and his talent from wherever he had put it, and he joined hand. That is what they call the two coming together and make one.
Yeah.
You know, you're married to a husband, the husband is a pastor, and literally you're telling her, before you go to the pulpit, let us first take care of each other. You know? And instead of letting your husband that night before he goes to the pulpit, let's say a Saturday night and the service is on Sunday, be supportive with him. Go to the knees together. Pray and ask God to speak through him and anoint him so that he ministers to his people. You're just there enjoying each other. Even that Sunday morning, you're enjoying each other.
Actually, you've brought me to a point that when you marry someone, you marry even her substance. What do I call substance? Her talent, her job, her everything. You found your man a pastor. He was pastoring a church. He was counseling people. You don't want your husband to talk to people.
To the sheep. You're like, no, there's no
you
time.
Get those, you get some verses from the Bible which say that a man should first take care of his wife. You found him doing his thing.
Yeah.
Leave him to do it.
Be supportive.
Be supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Monday, there's after service.
You will have him wholesale. Let's go. You have finished to preach. Let's go home. Hey.
He's supposed to say
hello to the people,
to the church members.
Of course.
You know? So
shout out to those ladies who leave their husbands to do God's work faithfully.
Yeah. If you're supporting your husband to do God's work and to serve God, we really, really, really thank you, and we are saying you're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
Don't suffocate the talents.
But talents.
And there's this other thing. How do you manage talent in marriage? Your husband doesn't want to manage you. He doesn't want to be your manager. Yet be money. He doesn't know anything about all that. Move along with your husband.
If he doesn't want.
No, ask him, honey, is it okay you go with me here and here? I have this program. Give him your program in time. Yeah. I have a ceremony I'm going to perform at, and the ceremony is about this and this and this and this. Tell your husband about it. Tell him, honey, is it okay if we go together? Wagana. Ask his relative. Or maybe go along with a brother, or go with your child, so that he's secure. You know, he doesn't think that when you're there, you're doing something else. Because if that insecurity comes in, you're going to lose your talent.
And for you guys,
he will not let you go out.
For you guys who are there, kindly support your wife. Why?
Also, why
you phone her singing. You phone her singing. It is you who came before. In fact, it is you who came after. The other talent came before you. When you want to remove it from her, literally you're just setting grounds for your divorce. And she will have a very, 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 very genuine reason. She will even say that in court, he doesn't want me to sing.
Yeah, he doesn't want, she doesn't want.
I've been performing, even here is my new song. And maybe the judge would tell her, play it for us, and we hear.
And the judge dances to that song. And you see.
They will even give you 10% of your property.
When 99%.
They will not give you 50, they will give you Otherwise.
But you guys knew what I can tell you. Be supportive. If there's talent in the house, support that talent. Don't suffocate it. Don't kill it. Because talent is talent, and there's nowhere you're going to buy
your insecurities will die in the long run.
If you have insecurities, talk about them and learn and see how you're going to run your marriage with the talent. Without those insecurities.
Yeah, you can even tell your wife that when you're going to do a video for a love song, I want to be there.
Now for you,
I want to be the one you are telling.
Like, please. For example, I want to be Golola. And you just carry me and I just be there.
Yes.
Like when you're carrying me, when you're loving me.
Of course, of course.
But you guys, don't suffocate talent, my dear. You never know where talent can take you, where hard work cannot take you.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
Your talent can make you move places. You have a talent of singing. You have a talent of talking. You have a talent of running, an athlete. You are a boxer, whatever you are. Don't suffocate the talent. And if you're there, a couple, you're listening to us, support that talent. Let it grow. Let it yield. Because where you're putting your energy, it will yield for sure. It will yield. Don't suffocate the talent. Work on your insecurities. Be like, now, me musicians, you normally cheat because when you go out, the men get you, blah, blah, that dress code is not good. List down your insecurities, work upon them, and then go on. Instead of saying no to that talent. Honey, there is a problem you always had. You could say no to something. And I always complained about my husband. I was like, why do you always say no to my ideas? Give me solution because you are man. Tell me, no, let us do this and this so that you can get ABCD. But you'll be like, you can't get it.
But for talent, no option. For talent, no option.
And thank you for changing.
Just be the and lastly, you who has a talent, don't hide your talent from your husband. Tell her from the word gun. Tell your husband as he is dating you. Tell him from the word go, honey, me, I am blah 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 blah.
Okay, that was it for today.
Thank you.
Bye bye. See you.